chosen one, you didn't come across this message by accident. This is divine alignment. As a chosen one, God has placed a unique calling over your life, one that includes abundance, purpose, and elevation. Wealth for you isn't just material, it's spiritual, mental, and generational. The struggles you've faced were preparation, not punishment. Now you are stepping into the truth. Prosperity is part of your divine inheritance. You were never created to live in constant lack, fear, or limitation. From the very beginning, God designed you with intention, and that intention included abundance in every form: spiritual, emotional, and even financial. Being chosen means you carry a different kind of energy, a different kind of calling. While others may settle for survival, you are meant to rise into overflow. The feeling that you were made for more isn't random, it's a divine signal reminding you of who you truly are. Many times, your life may have looked like the opposite of abundance. You may have faced struggles, delays, financial pressure, or moments where nothing seemed to work in your favor. But those seasons were never meant to define your destiny. They were meant to shape your mindset, strengthen your faith, and prepare your character. God doesn't place greatness on someone who isn't ready to carry it. Every hardship was training, every delay was protection, and every closed door was redirection towards something greater. Abundance isn't just about money, it starts within you. It begins with how you think, how you see yourself, and how you trust God's plan. When you truly understand that you are chosen, your mindset shifts from fear to faith, from scarcity to expectation. You stop thinking, will it ever happen for me? And start knowing it is already being prepared for me. This inner transformation is powerful because it aligns you with the flow of blessings that were always meant for you. You are not here to struggle forever or to barely get by. You are here to experience growth, expansion, and impact. God's plan for you includes influence, leadership, and the ability to uplift others. When you step into abundance, it's not just for your benefit, it becomes a blessing for those connected to you. Your success becomes proof that faith works, that patience pays off, and that God keeps His promises. There will always be voices, situations, or even past experiences trying to convince you that you are not meant for more. But those are distractions, not truth. The truth is that your life carries purpose, and that purpose is tied to elevation. You are allowed to want more, to pray for more, and to receive more without guilt. Abundance is not something you have to chase endlessly, it is something you align with by believing, preparing, and staying faithful. Right now, even if you can't see it clearly, things are shifting in your favor. Opportunities are being arranged, connections are being aligned, and doors are being prepared to open at the right time. Your role is to stay ready, stay focused, and stay rooted in faith. You are not chosen to remain in lack, you are chosen to rise above it, to grow beyond it, and to walk confidently into the abundant life that has always been yours. Wealth in your life is not something random or accidental, it is part of God's promise over you. From the beginning, God has always intended for His people to live in a state of provision, not constant struggle. This doesn't mean a life without challenges, but it does mean that lack is never meant to be your permanent condition. As a chosen one, you are walking under a different kind of covenant, one where obedience, faith, and alignment open doors that no human effort alone could create. Sometimes it can feel confusing to connect faith with wealth, especially when you've been taught that struggle is normal or that wanting more is wrong. But the truth is, God is not limited, and neither are His blessings. Throughout your journey, you may have seen moments where things came together in ways you couldn't explain: unexpected help, sudden opportunities, or breakthroughs that didn't match your circumstances. Those weren't coincidences, they were glimpses of the promise already working in your life. Wealth, in this sense, goes far beyond money. It includes peace of mind, clarity of purpose, strong relationships, and the ability to make an impact. Financial increase is simply one part of a bigger picture. God's promise is about giving you more than enough so that you are not only sustained, but also able to bless others. When you understand this, your perspective shifts. You no longer see wealth as selfish, but as a tool for purpose. There may have been seasons where it felt like that promise was distant or even unreachable. You may have questioned why things were taking so long or why others seemed to move ahead while you remained stuck. But delay is not denial. God's promises don't expire, and they are not based on comparison. Your path is being carefully designed, and every step is positioning you to receive what you're meant to handle. It's also important to recognize that God's promise requires alignment. It's not just about waiting, it's about becoming. As your mindset grows, your discipline strengthens, and your faith deepens, you begin to match the level of the blessings prepared for you. This is why your journey has been so specific and sometimes difficult. It's been shaping you into someone who can carry wealth with wisdom, humility, and purpose. Doubt may try to creep in, especially when results aren't immediate, but faith is about trusting even when you can't see the full picture. The promise over your life is still active, still unfolding, and still powerful. You are not forgotten, and you are not behind. Everything is moving according to divine timing, even when it feels slow. As you continue forward, remind yourself that what is meant for you will not miss you. God's promise of wealth is not based on luck or chance. It is rooted in purpose and intention. Stay open, stay faithful, and stay ready. What has been spoken over your life is already in motion, and when it arrives, it will make sense why everything had to happen the way it did. Your struggles were never meant to break you. They were building you into someone stronger, wiser, and more prepared for what lies ahead. Every challenge you faced carried a purpose, even when it felt painful, confusing, or unfair. As a chosen one, your journey was never going to be ordinary. The weight you've carried, the battles you've fought, and the moments you almost gave up were all shaping your inner strength in ways comfort never could. There were times when you questioned everything younger than you, your worth, even your faith. You may have wondered why things seemed harder for you than for others, why doors kept closing, or why progress felt so slow. But what you didn't always see was what was happening within you. Each setback was developing patience. Each failure was teaching resilience. Each disappointment was strengthening your ability to stand firm, no matter the circumstances. Strength isn't built in easy seasons. It's built when you keep going despite feeling tired, when you hold on even when nothing makes sense, and when you choose faith over fear repeatedly. You've already proven your strength by surviving everything you thought you couldn't. That alone is evidence that there is something greater within you, something that refuses to give up no matter how difficult the situation becomes. Your struggles also refined your mindset. They forced you to think differently, to grow, and to become more aware of your purpose. Without those hard moments, you wouldn't have the clarity you have now. You wouldn't recognize the value of what's coming next. Growth often feels uncomfortable because it pushes you beyond your limits, but that discomfort is a sign that transformation is taking place. It's also important to understand that your struggles were preparing you for responsibility. The level of blessings, influence, and impact that is coming into your life requires a certain level of maturity and discipline. Without the lessons you've learned through hardship, those blessings could easily overwhelm you. But now, you are becoming someone who can handle more and more opportunities, more success, and more responsibility without losing yourself. Even though those difficult seasons were necessary, they were never meant to last forever. They were temporary chapters, not your final story. You are not defined by what you went through, you are defined by how you rose from it. Every time you chose to keep moving forward, you were stepping closer to the version of yourself that is ready to receive everything meant for you. Looking back, you may start to see that nothing was wasted. Every tear, every delay, every moment of doubt contributed to your growth. It all served a purpose, even if you didn't understand it at the time. Now, you are stronger, more aware, and more aligned than ever before. Your struggles were not a sign that you were off track, they were proof that you were being prepared. And as you move forward, you carry that strength with you. It becomes your foundation, your confidence, and your reminder that no matter what comes next, you have already overcome so much. And because of that, you are more than ready for what is ahead. You are not just changing your own life, you are breaking cycles that have existed for generations before you. Patterns of lack, limitation, and struggle may have been normal in your family or environment, but they were never meant to continue through you. As a chosen one, you carry a different assignment. You are the one meant to shift the story, to rise above what was, and to create something new that those before you could not. Breaking generational poverty isn't only about money, it starts with awareness. You begin to notice the patterns, the fear of taking risks, the belief that this is just how life is, the mindset that keeps people stuck in survival mode. Once you see it, you can no longer ignore it. That awareness is powerful because it gives you the ability to choose differently. You are no longer operating on autopilot. You are becoming intentional about your growth, your decisions, and your future. This path is not always easy. In fact, it can feel lonely at times. When you start thinking bigger, aiming higher, and stepping outside of what's familiar, not everyone will understand you. Some may doubt you, question you, or even try to pull you back into old patterns. But that resistance is part of the process. It's a sign that you are moving in a different direction, one that requires courage and faith. You are learning to replace fear with belief, limitation with vision, and survival with purpose. That shift alone begins to change everything. Your mindset becomes your greatest tool. Instead of focusing on what you don't have, you begin to focus on what's possible. Instead of repeating old habits, you start building new ones that align with growth and abundance. This is how transformation begins from the inside out. As you continue on this journey, you also become a source of inspiration for others. Whether you realize it or not, people are watching you. Your progress, your determination, and your refusal to give up sends a message that change is possible. You become proof that circumstances do not define destiny. And even if not everyone follows your path, you are still planting seeds that can grow long after you've moved forward. Breaking generational poverty also means creating stability and opportunity for those who come after you. It's about building something that lasts, something that provides security, knowledge, and a better starting point for future generations. The effort you put in now has an impact far beyond what you can see. You are not just working for today, you are building for tomorrow. There may be moments where you feel the weight of this responsibility, where it seems like too much to carry. But you were chosen for this for a reason. You have the strength, the vision, and the ability to do what needs to be done. Every step you take forward is a step away from old limitations and closer to a new legacy. You are not here to repeat the past, you are here to rewrite it. And even if the journey takes time, every decision you make to grow, to learn, and to move forward is breaking chains that once felt unbreakable. This is bigger than you, and that's exactly why it matters. Everything in your life is coming together in a way you may not fully understand yet, but it is not random, it is divine timing at work. There are moments when things feel delayed, when nothing seems to move, and when you begin to question if anything will ever change. But what feels like stillness is often alignment happening behind the scenes. As a chosen one, your life is not based on chance, it is guided, arranged, and carefully positioned so that everything unfolds at the right moment. Divine timing doesn't always match your expectations. You may have thought certain things would happen sooner, or that your path would look completely different by now. But timing is just as important as the blessing itself. If things had happened too early, you might not have been ready. If they came too late, you might have missed the opportunity. What you're experiencing now is the perfect preparation phase, where everything is being aligned so that when it arrives, it fits your life exactly as it should. There have been situations where things didn't work out, plans that fell apart, or opportunities that slipped away. At the time, it may have felt like loss or failure, but in reality, it was protection and redirection. Not everything that looks good is meant for you, and not every open door leads to your purpose. Divine timing removes what doesn't belong and makes space for what truly does. It clears the path so you don't settle for less than what you were meant to receive. Alignment also involves people, opportunities, and circumstances. The right connections are being placed in your life, even if you haven't met them yet. The right opportunities are forming, even if you can't see them clearly. Everything is being orchestrated in a way that goes beyond your control. Your job is not to force things to happen, but to stay ready, aware, and open to what is unfolding. Patience becomes key during this phase. It's easy to feel frustrated when you don't see immediate results, but growth and alignment take time. Every day you continue to believe, to improve, and to move forward, you are stepping deeper into that alignment. Even small progress matters because it keeps you in motion and keeps you connected to your purpose. You may start to notice small shifts, new ideas, unexpected opportunities, or moments where things just seem to fall into place effortlessly. These are indicators that alignment is happening. They are reminders that you are on the right path, even if the full picture hasn't been revealed yet. Trusting these moments helps you stay grounded and confident in the process. Doubt may still try to enter your mind, especially when things take longer than expected. But doubt is only a distraction from what is already being prepared for you. The truth is, what is meant for you is already in motion. It is not a question of if, it is a matter of when, and that when is being perfectly timed to match who you are becoming. Right now, even if you can't see it, everything is aligning in your favor. Doors are being prepared to open, paths are being cleared, and your life is being positioned for the next level. Stay patient, stay faithful, and keep moving forward. Divine timing is never late, never early, it is always right on time. The way you think is more powerful than you realize because your mindset shapes what you allow into your life. Everything begins in your mind. Your beliefs, your expectations, and the way you see yourself all determine how you respond to opportunities and challenges. As a chosen one, your mindset is one of your greatest assets, and once it shifts, everything around you begins to change. What once felt impossible starts to feel achievable, and what once seemed distant begins to feel within reach. For a long time, you may have been operating from a place of limitation without even realizing it. Thoughts like "I'm not ready," "this isn't for me," or "what if I fail," can quietly hold you back. These beliefs don't just stay in your mind, they influence your actions, your confidence, and the decisions you make. When your mindset is rooted in fear or doubt, it creates barriers that block the very blessings meant for you. But the moment you begin to shift your thinking, everything starts to open up. You begin to replace doubt with belief, fear with confidence, and hesitation with action. You start to see opportunities instead of obstacles. This doesn't mean challenges disappear, but it changes how you face them. Instead of backing away, you lean in. Instead of giving up, you push forward with a stronger sense of purpose. Your mindset also affects how you receive blessings. Sometimes, opportunities come into your life, but if you don't believe you deserve them, you might ignore them, delay them, or even sabotage them without realizing it. This is why inner alignment is so important. When your mindset matches the level of what you're asking for, you naturally begin to attract and accept those opportunities with confidence. Growth requires intentional effort. It means becoming aware of your thoughts and choosing which ones to keep and which ones to let go. It means feeding your mind with truth, with faith, and with a vision that reflects who you are becoming, not who you used to be. This process takes time, but every small shift builds momentum. The more you train your mind to focus on possibility, the more natural it becomes. There will still be moments when old thoughts try to return. Doubt doesn't disappear overnight, but it loses its power when you stop agreeing with it. You begin to recognize it for what it is, a distraction, not your reality. Each time you choose belief over doubt, you strengthen your mindset and move closer to the life you are meant to live. As your thinking evolves, your actions follow. You begin to take steps you once avoided, speak with more confidence, and make decisions that align with your purpose. This is where real change happens, not just in what you think, but in what you do consistently. Your mindset becomes the foundation for everything you build moving forward. Right now, your shift is already happening. You are becoming more aware, more focused, and more aligned than before. This is the moment where everything starts to change from the inside out. When your mindset transforms, it unlocks doors that once seemed closed, and it positions you to receive the blessings that were always meant for you. You are not meant to stay hidden or play small. You are meant to rise, to lead, and to inspire those around you. There is something within you that naturally draws people in, even if you don't always recognize it. Your experiences, your resilience, and your perspective give you a voice that carries weight. As a chosen one, your journey is not just about personal success, it's about becoming an example of what is possible when faith, persistence, and purpose come together. Leadership doesn't always mean standing in front of a crowd or having a title. It often begins in quiet ways through your actions, your decisions, and the way you handle challenges. People notice how you move, how you respond under pressure, and how you keep going even when things are difficult. That consistency becomes a source of inspiration. Without even trying, you show others that strength is possible, that growth is real, and that change can happen. There may have been times when you doubted your ability to lead or felt like you weren't ready. You might have thought you needed more experience, more confidence, or more validation before stepping into that role. But leadership is not about perfection, it's about authenticity. It's about showing up as you are and continuing to grow along the way. The very things you once saw as weaknesses often become the reasons others connect with you the most. Your story holds power. The struggles you've overcome, the lessons you've learned, and the mindset you've developed all serve a purpose beyond yourself. There are people who need to hear what you have to say, who need to see someone like you succeed so they can believe it's possible for them too. When you step into your role, you give others permission to do the same. Inspiring others doesn't require you to have everything figured out. It simply requires honesty, consistency, and a willingness to keep moving forward. When people see you taking steps, even small ones, it creates a ripple effect. Your growth encourages their growth. Your courage gives them courage. This is how impact begins: one action, one decision, one moment at a time. As you grow into this role, you'll also develop a deeper sense of responsibility. Leadership means being mindful of your choices, your words, and your direction. It means staying grounded, continuing to learn, and remaining open to growth. The more you evolve, the more effective your influence becomes. You are not just leading others, you are setting a standard through the way you live your life. There may still be moments where you feel uncertain or question your path. That's normal. Growth always comes with discomfort, but those moments do not define your ability. They are simply part of the process. Each step forward builds your confidence and strengthens your sense of purpose. You are meant to stand out, not blend in. You are meant to guide, not follow. And as you continue to embrace that role, you'll begin to see how your presence, your voice, and your journey are creating an impact far greater than you ever imagined. You are stepping into a season where everything you've been through is starting to make sense. Nothing in your journey was random, and nothing was wasted. As a chosen one, your life has been guided through lessons, delays, breakthroughs, and silent growth that all lead you to this point of readiness. What is ahead of you is not just improvement, it is elevation, and it is already in motion. Right now, even if your external reality doesn't fully reflect it yet, preparation is happening behind the scenes. Opportunities are being shaped, connections are being aligned, and paths are being cleared that you cannot see yet. This is why patience was so important in your journey. You were not being ignored, you were being prepared for something that requires a stronger, wiser, and more grounded version of you. What you are entering is not ordinary progress. It is a shift in direction where things begin to respond differently to your effort. Doors that once stayed closed will begin to open. Situations that once felt stuck will begin to move. And things that once required heavy struggle will start to flow with more ease. This is not luck, it is alignment meeting preparation. You may also start noticing that your thoughts, desires, and prayers are becoming clearer. That clarity is not accidental. It is a sign that you are becoming more in tune with your purpose. When confusion fades, direction becomes stronger, and when direction becomes strong, decisions become easier. You are being guided into a space where you can no longer remain the same. Even the things that once delayed you are losing their power over you. Old cycles are breaking, old limitations are fading, and old fears are being replaced with confidence. You are no longer the version of yourself that struggled to believe. You are becoming the version that expects growth, expects change, and expects blessings to unfold. This is also a time of quiet transformation. Not everything will happen loudly or instantly. Some of the biggest changes will begin internally before they ever show externally. Your mindset, your discipline, and your faith are all aligning to match the next level of your life. And once that alignment is complete, external results will naturally follow. There is a sense of becoming that you may already feel a pull towards something greater, even if you can't fully define it yet. That feeling is not confusion, it is direction forming inside you. It is a reminder that you are not stuck, you are in transition. As you move forward, trust that everything unfolding is working in your favor, even the things you don't yet understand. You are not behind, you are not forgotten, and you are not lost. You are being positioned. And what is coming next is not just change, it is elevation designed specifically for you.